Life would be so much easier if you can go back in time and tell yourself things that you now know today. Unfortunately, you can't do that, but what you can do is listen to things that other people wish they knew around your age. There's a lot of things that I learned after high school that I really wish I knew in high school. And so if you're in high school, here are the 5 things that you need to know. First one being is no one cares as much as you think. Now I know that might sound a little bit harsh, but it's definitely for the best. When I was in high school, I was so caught up in what other people might think of me because I was seeking validation. And that's because my number one goal at the time was to feel confident with myself. And I thought the more validation that I got from others, the more confident I will feel. Now, as much as it does feel like that, that is just simply untrue. The only real way you're gonna feel confident is by yourself. And so therefore, you should never care about what other people might think and never seek validation. And the easiest way to do that is start dressing for yourself. Who cares what other people are wearing? Who cares what other people think about what you're wearing? Wear the clothes that you like and wear them proudly. In fact, when I was in high school, it was at the point where I bought clothes and I never wore them just because I thought people might think that I was trying too hard. And so not only did I waste money, I held myself back from dressing better than everybody else. And I now know today that if I wore those said things, I would have been well better dressed than everybody else, because as soon as I started wearing those things, even after high school, I was getting a lot more compliments. And so now I know for a fact that the clothes I'm wearing now, I should have been wearing all the time had I just not cared about what other people thought. So if you're looking at some pieces and you're thinking that you really want to wear them to school, but it's holding you back thinking that other people might judge you, let me tell you, as soon as you wear those clothes, you're gonna realize that it was all in your own head. The second thing I learned after high school is understanding trends. Trends are a great way to experiment and try new things, but a lot of people get caught up on trends thinking that's the key to impressing others and dressing better. Now, I do stand by the fact that trends are a great way to experiment and try new pieces that you probably wouldn't have worn in the first place. But as soon as you try them and you realize that maybe it's just not for you, then there is no shame in kicking them off to the side. Just because all your friends are wearing them doesn't mean that you have to wear them as well. So if you find a trend that you actually like, then sure, implement them in your wardrobe. But if not, don't force yourself to wear anything that you don't want to wear. And that is exactly why I say you are just way better off with high quality basics. And in my opinion, one of the best places to get them is from Abercrombie & Fitch, which is kind of crazy because that is the sponsor of today's video. I know. It is so mind-blowing to me that one of my favorite brands and a brand that I have been recommending for such a long time, I'm able to partner with and show you the best high quality basics that will never go out of style. And so I ended up picking up 5 pieces from Abercrombie. And my favorite part about all the clothes that I picked up is although they're in mostly different colors, you could pair them with pretty much anything. And that's why high quality basics are so important, because they are so versatile. You never have to worry about them going out of style, nor do you have to worry about where you wear them to, because they work so great anywhere. So let me show you the 5 pieces that you could pick up and never have to worry about anything else. One of the first ones being is a long sleeve Johnny collar polo. Now I know what you're saying, it's hot right now, I can't wear a long sleeve shirt. Well, this one's actually all linen, so although it is a long sleeve shirt, it feels like you're not wearing anything at all, and you don't have to worry about being arrested for public indecency. Our next one is going to be a sweater polo. Now I can't lie, this one is probably my favorite pickup out of all 5, and that's because although it's still simple, you're still going to stand out a ton with a shirt like this. And now I got 3 pairs of pants. I've been huge into trousers lately. I ended up getting this pull-on pleated pair of trousers. I love the color on this one. This one is such a step up from everybody else who only wears black jeans every day. But speaking of wearing black jeans every single day, the next one is going to be a pair of black jeans, but I will advise you, don't wear this every day, but let's be real, it's a staple in any guy's wardrobe. And another pair of black pants, but this one is a lot more dressed up, and that is because it's another pair of trousers. Again, pleated pullover, so still very comfortable while looking good. Now, of course, I recommend picking up all 5, but even if you just pick up one, I promise you, you're gonna be better dressed than any one of your friends. So of course, it's no secret that I love Abercrombie & Fitch, and it's for good reason. All the pieces are high quality, and they're gonna last such a long time. And so showing you the pieces that I picked up, you should definitely fall in love with Abercrombie as well. And you could pick up all these clothes directly here on YouTube with the new YouTube shopping feature. So you could use code YouTubeAF and pick up all the pieces that I was talking about, including the shirt that I'm wearing right now. Because one of the questions I get the most is, what's the simplest way to start dressing better? And my answer to that is going to be shopping at the right places. And in all honesty, there's no better place to shop at than Abercrombie & Fitch. The third style tip that you need to know is always be improving. Now, I'm not saying to never be satisfied with your outfits, because the same way that body dysmorphia is a thing in the gym, the same concept can be applied to your outfits. There are a lot of times where you think that your outfits are not good because it's missing something or whatever the case is. But if your outfit is missing things like accessories, or another way that you could be improving your wardrobe is trying different colors than what you're used to. So when I was in high school, I only stuck to dark colors, dark grays, navy, black. That was pretty much all my wardrobe consisted of. But I noticed my wardrobe instantly improved when I started implementing lighter colors. So stuff like beige, light blues. If you only wear dark colors, start experimenting with some lighter colors. Your wardrobe, your outfits, your style in general is going to be improved so much. I personally recommend sticking something with lighter tones to the colors that you're already wearing. So if you're already wearing some whites, go with something like off-white. If you're wearing some dark greens, try some lighter greens, and just like that, you improved your style. But why stop there? Why only stop at improving your style when you can improve literally everything else? Your hairstyle, your haircut, your skincare, always be improving. Now, as much as I like fashion, fashion is not my main passion. The main thing that I'm into is self-improvement. And honestly, for me, fashion was the gateway into that. Once I started improving my style, I realized I wanted to improve everything else. And as corny as that may sound, just be the best person that I could be. So now to this day, I'm always looking for ways to improve myself, or the main thing that I've been into is improving my mind by reading books and stuff. But let's be real, you don't want to hear that. So for now, focus on improving your style, then improve your skin, your hair, your scent. And I promise you, not only will you be the most well-dressed person in your school, you will be the most well-rounded person. And that's just going to make you more likable across anybody. The next style tip that I learned after high school is rebuilding your wardrobe. Now, if you're tired of the clothes that you have, if you're tired of your style, then why not rebuild your wardrobe? I'm not saying throw everything out and start from complete scratch, because you should start off with your basics. And honestly, if you don't have your basics in line, then you should not worry about any other trends. You should not worry about anything else besides the basics. So things like neutral color t-shirts, black jeans, light wash jeans, pretty much all the boring things. However, they don't have to be completely boring based on the fit and the quality. So that's exactly why I recommend places like Abercrombie. Again, they were the sponsor of today's video, but I've been talking about them for so long, and I definitely love their pieces, and they look so much better than any other cheap brand that's not going to last you that long to begin with. Once you have your basics intact, then you can start focusing on the other pieces that are going to improve your style. And honestly, once you get tired of that, then you can start rebuilding that. So for the longest, I was only wearing basics, and when I wanted to rebrand my wardrobe, that's when I started looking at pieces like camp collared shirts, linen, even things like bowling shirts. These are all great pieces that I probably would have never worn if I didn't just rebuild my wardrobe. So rebuilding your wardrobe is a great way to refresh your style and try new pieces that you would have never thought to try. And the next style tip is going to be pay attention to the details. So not only things like stitching, like the buttons, little things in the pieces that you're wearing, these details can go such a long way. So things like different types of texture, different designs, patterns. These are the things that turn a normal button down t-shirt to the pieces that I love so much, especially from Abercrombie. I just have to mention them again. The way they stitch their clothes, the patterns, all these pieces are little details that you don't see in other spots. And wearing these little small details can make you stand out a lot more, because the little things really matter when it comes to fashion, and this just always proves it. Another detail that you really have to pay attention to is how clean your clothes are. So getting rid of things like wrinkles, like pet hair, paying attention to those details will make you look a lot more mature, a lot less sloppy, and at the end of the day, making you a lot better dressed. But I just have to mention one more time that these are all things that I struggled with when it came to fashion. But if I knew these things, then I would have been way more ahead than anybody else at my high school. And so if you're in school right now, take these things into account. I promise you, you're gonna have such a leg up. But another thing that will give you such a head start is these 5 cheap purchases that I think improved my life, and they could definitely do the same for you. So I'm gonna leave that video for you right here. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one.